my lonesome. Chris was supposed to be coming with me, but unfortunately my son got sent home from school poorly, so he is looking after him. So yeah, we're going solo for my third outdoor event of the year. Hopefully I can get the gazebo put up on my own without hurting anything else on my body, and it looks like it's going to be a beautiful afternoon. The sun is finally shining. It is definitely a little bit warmer, and there is actually blue sky. So I'm just going to go put some fuel in the car and head down there, and hopefully I will get a video of my setup. So I'll see you soon. Guys, I'm roasting. It is hot. It's lovely, but putting up and tearing down when it is, I don't even know how many degrees it is. I don't know. It's hot, but it was 18.5 according to my car. It was a good couple of hours. I sweated just a little bit. I'm glad I had the gazebo because it did provide some shade, which was nice. But yeah, warm, very, very warm. But yeah, I'm really pleased with how it went. It started off really slow, and I thought it was going to continue that way. So it was supposed to all start at 3, but people didn't really start showing up until nearly 3:30. And then it was like, it was designed to be like a kid-friendly event, so they had a really impressive inflatables set up, a coconut shy, you know, lots of little games for the kids, and then stalls dotted around the outside of the field. And I made a mistake. I got there and they said to me that I could either go next to a reseller or I could go further down the field next to the inflatables. And I chose to go further down the field next to the inflatables, not knowing the way the kids were coming in. So the kids actually came in from the other side of the field, so they were going past all the resellers, and I was literally the last stall. So that was my mistake, and I did have a couple of kids that I lost sales to because of this, because they came to me and were like, oh, we didn't know you were here, we've already spent all our money. If we'd known you were here, we would have spent it with you. So I know if they ever do it again, I know not to go where I was this time. That, like I said, is my error. That was nothing to do with the organisers. They gave me the choice of where I wanted to go. But after last week being stuck between God knows how many resellers, and actually I ended up next to one anyway, I wanted to give myself a bit of a better chance, and I shot myself in the foot. You live and learn. But it was better, definitely better than I thought it was going to be. Sorry, my car likes to interrupt me. Definitely better than I thought it was going to be once everybody started coming in. So yeah, I'll go through everything that I sold with you later. I'm going to be busy. I have another event in 3 days, and I need to get to work again. Yeah, I think my inventory is completely off on Square, because I'm looking at numbers on there and looking at actual physical items, and the two aren't matching up. And I know that I haven't had anything stolen, so it's me. I've made and not put in, or I've made, put in, forgotten that I've put it in, and put it in again. I'm very good at that. So I do at some point really do need to go through it all, but I don't have time to do that before Sunday. I am literally going to finish work tomorrow, come home, make, and then probably spend most of Saturday doing the same. Hopefully in the garden, because it is now glorious. This morning it was miserly and horrible, and I was really, really panicking. So yay, it went well. I'm pleased. I'm looking forward to Sunday. I'm nervous about Sunday, but I am looking forward to it. Either way, it should be a fun day out with my daughter. So yeah, hopefully it is also profitable. Anyway, I will catch you guys in. Hi guys, hope you're doing well. My name's Lucy, I'm the creator behind Lulu's Crochet and More down in Devon. If you're a new subscriber, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Apologies for this, it's relatively early. I'm trying to get this video filmed before the heat kicks in again. It has been scorching. It's been very nice, but very, very, very hot. I hate to say it, but too hot because we are not made for it in this country. Yeah, and I'm in the conservatory, so thought get it done now. So I'm a bit shiny, sorry. I'm also still like not properly ready for the day, but I was going to do a little market recap with you. So I had Merrydean Primary School nearly a week ago now, and it was really good. It was well organised to an extent. So I got there and I went to the primary school, and actually the event was in the field behind it, and they did put it in the email, but when I went and spoke to reception and was like, I don't know where I was supposed to go, they didn't really know where I was supposed to go either. They're like, oh, it's down that road and then over there, and I was like, I don't know where that is, I'm not from here. But anyway, I found it. I followed the sat nav. I put things into my phone, and my phone told me where to go, and I wasn't the only one that was lost. There was another woman who was following me. Who was like, I just assumed you were going because your car was full. And she ended up being my pitch neighbour, actually. So yeah, that was the only like negative from the organisation side of things. So we got there. Originally it said that we would have to park up and, well, unload and then move our cars, but we were against a fence, so they said just leave your cars there, it's fine, which was great because that meant I just left my product in the car and I didn't have to try and hide it under all my tables, so that was good. Originally I was supposed to go with Chris. Chris had taken the afternoon off to help me, but Jake was sent home from school poorly, so I ended up flying solo. First outdoor event, like big outdoor event on my own. I've done one outdoor event on my own before, no, two, sorry, but they were only like in a pub garden. It was only small and I only had one table, and oh no, it was only one because they moved me. Yeah, sorry, I was thinking I was in one location, but actually no, they moved me to a different location at the event, and I had lots of help, so it was fine. Like, I knew a lot of the vendors there. Anyway, doesn't matter. So first proper set up outdoor event on my own. We were given an hour and a half to set up. I used every single minute. I was still organising things when they started letting the children in. So it was supposed to be 3 till 5. Oh, there's a pretty bird in the garden. Sorry, one sec. Can you see him? There. Oh, pretty. Probably didn't see that at all. Anyway, yeah, so 3 to 5 the event. They started letting the kids in at about 10 past, quarter past 3, and they all went straight to the inflatables. So it was set up, you had the field, the vendors were along one edge and along the top, then they had some games going down the other end, and at the bottom of the field was the inflatables, and I was the stall right next to the inflatables. In my head, when I set up, I was like, yes, that would be a great place to be because people will go onto the inflatables and then they'll come to me, not reading how people were going to enter properly. So I thought they'd be entering the way that we'd driven in. The field actually backs onto the school, so they all came through this gate on the opposite side, which meant when they were going to the stalls, they went along the top and then came to me last. So that was my fault, that was my error. I know if I ever do that event again, not to set up there. I was given the option to go somewhere else and I chose to be there, so it's my fault. But I still did okay, I did pretty well. So like I said, the kids started coming in about 10, quarter past 3, which was good for me because I was still hanging things up. Went straight to the inflatables, went and got an ice cream, and then they started looking at the stall. So I don't think I had my first sale until about 3:30, 20 to 4 even maybe. And then it was consistent, like a steady consistency, which was manageable, which was great because like I said, I was on my own. Except for this man. There was a magician there. who was affiliated with the school in some way. So I don't know whether they'd paid him to be there or whether he had donated his time. He wasn't doing any magic. All he was doing was balloon animals. So every time anyone came remotely near my stall for the first maybe hour, do you want a balloon? Do you want a balloon? Come here for a balloon. And he was literally about that far away from me. And he was taking the kids' attention away from my stall. So they were going and getting their balloon, not realising that they had to actually pay for it, and then not coming back. So that annoyed me a little bit. I ended up giving him my mum stare, and he did stop eventually. But I was getting very agitated because literally they would just glance at me, and then he was like, "Come over here for your balloon." And then he was like, "Oh, all of the money goes to the school, not like these stalls." And I was just like, "We've paid to be here. We've given money to the school. Leave us alone." But yeah. So other than him pissing me off like from the offset, it was a really good afternoon. So I'll stop moaning and we'll go through things. So like I said, I had my first sale at about 3:30, 20 to 4. I again haven't written down the times. I did try and look, but I don't think Square does it. And I am too lazy to write it as I go. I go off of my Square summary at the end. So we're going to go from the gross total down again. Because I still don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, so I sold a Dex for £18. I sold 3 spider babies for £6 each. Yeah, you right? What do you want? Pardon? 1 second. Sorry, small person emergency. Yeah, so 3 spider babies for £6 each, 2 to the same person. 2 turtles for £8 each to this lovely little family that came up. And they didn't even look at the prices. They literally just said to their kids, choose what you want. And they both chose a turtle. Dad was great. He was really complimentary about all my stuff, which was really nice. I sold a drift for £15. A voodoo doll for £15. 3 baby turtles for £4 each. 2 baby dragons for £6 each. Excuse me. 2 axolotls for £5 each, a demogorgon to the girl who actually bought 2 of the spider babies for £10, 1 large mystery box for £10, 2 pairs of earrings for £5, 2 anklets for £5, a small marshmallow for £6, a rift for £6, 1 capybara for £5. The cappies were popular, but only got 1 sent home. A small mystery box for £5. A rat for £5, a squid for £5, a duck in a hat for £4, and then 1 of my little charms for £1, for a grand total of £188 in about an hour and a half. Not going to complain about that. I was very, very pleased. Yeah, the mystery boxes got lots of attention. The demogorgons got lots of attention. I had a couple of kids that had already spent their money at the other stalls, so they had the usual cat resellers. And I had one little girl that came up and she was like, "If I'd known you were here, I wouldn't have wasted my money." And she had like a squishy ball in her hand on this. I was like, "It's okay, don't worry." So, you know, you didn't know, but it was just the fact that she was literally like, "Why have I bought a plastic squidgy ball when I could have bought one?" It was sweet. It was very, very sweet. And I had a couple of kids say similar things. And I had another girl who had like have you seen those squishy butters that are the thing now? Jake's after one. Yeah, someone had one of those in her hand. She's like, "Oh, this was more expensive than your plushies and they're better." And I was like, "I like you. These kids are cool." And then I had the usual, you know, "Oh no, let's just not even look at that stall. Let's drag a child away." And I had one woman whose child was looking at my pea pods. And she literally went, "I'm not paying £7 for that." And then she caught me looking at her. I went, "We're going on holiday and we can't afford to be spending frivolously at the minute." And then they went to the store next to me and bought tat from a reseller. So yeah. Oh well, never mind. It's been happening a lot. They are everywhere. In fact, I did recognise one of the ones at this event from the Beer Olsen Fun Day. So yeah, it's it's difficult at the minute trying to compete with people that are selling really cheap shit, although not necessarily that cheap. Like I said, the butter thingy was £6. They're selling squishy dumplings for £7, and you look at Shein and Temu where they're getting them from, and they're like 90p. So they're up, you know, the price profit that they're making is just insane. So you can, I can see how they're doing it, but that can't be. Surely that's not tested. Surely that's not labelled. I don't know. I haven't looked into it because I'm not interested in it. But yeah, anyway, it was a good event. I had a good day apart from that man, and I would do it again. It was their 50th birthday, I believe, which is why it was such a big thing. But yeah, definitely worth it. And then, yeah, it was a long day though, because I worked in the morning. So I'd been at work from 8 till 12, come home, made sure Jake and Chris were okay, got changed, whizzed back out again to this event to be there for, I think I got there at 1:30, and I didn't get home until 7. So I came in and it was like, I'm so tired, and I came home to a voicemail saying, please can you come to work early tomorrow? I was like, oh no. So I had to be at work for like 7:15 the next day, but it was fine. We did it, and I've had it was bank holiday weekend, so I had the bank holiday off, and I'm not back again until Friday. So I've actually ended up like 6 days off, which has been really nice, and just as well really, although I haven't been able to do a whole lot because it's been so hot. So we've had a trip to the river, we've had several trips to the supermarket for ice cream and just to cool down. I had my hospital appointment yesterday about my wrist. They don't know. All of my tests came back, if not normal, then only ever so slightly abnormal, so there's still no definitive diagnosis or answer. There's a possible surgery that I can have that might help, so I'm trying to think about that at the minute. Although what am I trying to say? It's not going to do me any harm, so there's like not that many negative outcomes of having the operation. So if it doesn't work, I'm not going to do myself any damage, if that makes sense. So I'm thinking on it at the minute, but I do think that I might have to just go, yes, okay, please do it, and see if it makes any difference. Yeah, so there's that. What else have I got to tell you? I don't think I've got anything else to tell you. I've been making as I've been going, but everything I made last week I didn't video, so I'm really sorry. It was more of a, I finished that, I had that event on Thursday, and then I had an event on the Sunday, so I quickly made a few things in between, and I can't remember what it was. Nothing exciting, I don't think. So yeah, I didn't bother videoing it. I think it was just like I made some capybaras, and I think, I don't even know, honestly I can't remember. Trying to think, no idea. I'm making now, so hopefully I'll get that video out in a couple of days. I'll do a recap of how Sunday went and what I've made between Sunday and now. I've got another event on Saturday, which is a big family fun day, so I'm looking forward to that. Hoping to get some tutorials out for you guys soon. So I've got the guinea pig tutorial and the way I do my eyes, so they're in the pipeline, and yeah, we're just fully in market season at the minute. So literally non-stop prep. Still trying to do the whole make what I sell. It's not worked. Axolotl actually have not been very popular this year so far, and the cappies aren't as popular as I thought they'd be. Demogorgons are proving quite popular. That's what I did, I think. I think I made 4 Demogorgons. That was the main... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the main thing that I made. I'm having a look to see if anything jumps out at me. I wanted to make more pea pods, but I've run out of the light green, and I wanted to make more rubber ducks, but I ran out of yellow. I've actually got a yarn order arriving today, but it's only a teeny tiny see me through one, because I don't actually get paid till tomorrow. So I've just ordered some yellow to finish rubber ducks, some rust to finish marshmallows because I've only got one marshmallow left. Spoilers. And yeah, I'm currently doing some pigs, but yeah, we'll see it all. Yeah, anyway, I'm going. I think all I've done is complain and ramble in this, so I'm really sorry. But yeah, I will be back to break down my music festival, and I'll see you guys soon. Hope you have a really good week. Take care. Bye.